Dearest darling, you know you're my true love like Two-Face. You're beautiful. Now, I'm not even trying to gas you up when I say you've got a cute face with a banging body. Baby girl, you got a smooth waist. Now it's What's going on? My name's Jeremiah Kenny and I'm a poet. Basically, I got into poetry maybe 2 years ago. I didn't really start to show everyone until this year. I love poetry. Some people rap, some people sing, some people play football, you know, but poetry's my thing. Poetry's my outlet because I get to write down what goes on in my mind, what I think of other people, what I think other people do, what I would like other people to do, you know, my feelings. You know, sometimes I just write down anything really, then I just try to rhyme, play with words and stuff. That's it really. In terms of performing, my friends heard me doing one of my pieces. I think I was kind of intoxicated at the time. My friend recorded it, and then from there people started liking it on Facebook, and then my friend had a show and he said I should come down, and I performed two of my pieces at the time. I only had two at that time, and ever since then I've just been creating new poems. And now when I create a poem, I've got two different types of poems. I've got poems that I'll keep to myself, and I've got poems that I'll perform at shows. So yeah, I'm just trying to actually perform at shows, make people laugh, make people think. In terms of poetry in our generation, I believe it's totally different from the anthologies that we used to read in school and stuff. Although I do read sometimes, it's totally different because nowadays we tend to play on words. We've got a different format, and in terms of poetry, I do poetry. Poetry is the main thing, but spoken word is like a sub-bracket, if you understand what I mean. So I'm more of a spoken word artist, so I can talk and rhyme and have a conversation with people or with the crowd and rhyme at the same time. Before a performance, I will not lie, yeah, I am extremely nervous. Although I know that I've mastered this poem, you can always mess up with your words, or people may not like what you're saying, or one person might boo you. So I'm proper scared before a poem, before I perform a poem on stage. But when I get on stage and once I hear reaction from the crowd, and I start to gain confidence instantly, and I start to feel myself, I start to get more confidence, and I start to put a bit of swagger into it. I'll maybe laugh, or I'll maybe I don't know, I change my poem a bit, I don't know, I feel when I'm on stage, and if the crowd give me a reaction, and then I just go with the flow really. After a show, usually I'm happy, because when the crowd comes out, the audience come out, they always some people always tend to come up to me saying, "Oh, your poem was really good," or last week when I was in Ham and when I performed last week, girls would come up to me saying, "No, we don't really do that," not in a rude way, they were laughing, they were joking, banter, just bantering me. I feel good after a poem as well, especially when people start tweeting me saying, "Oh, Jeremiah Kenny just did very well," or "Jeremiah Kenny's so funny," or "Jeremiah Kenny's sick." It shows that people appreciate your work, and appreciate the time and effort that you put into doing to making your poems and trying to perfect it so people can understand or people can enjoy it. So after the show, I'm always happy because I love reaction. Maybe sometimes people don't like it, which is they never. It's only my brother. My brother always says, "Oh, you should have said this different," or "should have said that." But in terms of everybody else, people just tend to just pat me on the back and say it was good. Yeah, so I feel satisfied after the show.
For the love of Lizzie, we do petty crimes within this city. Live fast, die young. We're just trying to get rich quickly. Gang fights, postcode wars. Why don't we realise that there's always more? More to life than getting bored. Carrying the scars of a life we never wished for. Listen to my words. My name's Tony Supreme and I'm a poet. I started doing poetry about 3 to 4 years ago. I think I used to bottle up my emotions, so I just started writing, and then it just sort of made me feel better about things. Then after showing a few people, they just started encouraging me to share it, so I just started sharing it on the blog, and then yeah, I've just been doing that for a while. When I write my poetry, I never really sort of sit down and just think about what I'm doing. Usually it just comes to me, so I might be on a train, I just get one line and just keep going from there. Or I could be in class, just not paying attention or whatever, it just comes to me anytime. And then I just put it on my blog just to share it with people and just see the different kind of reactions I get, because all my poetry is about different things, different matters, so I like to see how different people react to what I write. Youth making a difference in order to see change. There's more to life than earning stripes and Insta likes. Beyond the road, there's a bigger fight. There's the struggle that occurs between the heart and the mind.